Okay.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it turned on.
Yeah, starting to record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to my view and I'm going to make sure I go into speaker view. All right. I think we're good to go. So yeah, go ahead and start. I know that some people had texted saying they couldn't join, and then yeah, Jason Koger was going to join, but he ended up having a funeral to go to today. So anyway, I think that's good that we have all women right now.
Yeah, that's real good. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to give a little background first. So I actually just this past May, it has been 15 years for me being an amputee. So, and even though it's been 15 years, still in recent time, I have perfected different things or tried wearing different things and all that good stuff. So one of the things, and it was from bacterial meningitis when I was a freshman in college. So there's my backstory, all that good stuff. One thing that I really loved the most, my biggest challenge when I left rehab and what made me the most upset was that I couldn't put my liners on myself. And come to find out, there's like a bajillion different brands. So my prosthetist actually gave me, these are Alpha, so talk about sweating. These are Alpha Smart Temp. And I have sensitive skin and I was getting almost like a rash at the top of the liner. It would itch every time I took them off. I have never had that with these. So if you're sensitive, these are amazing. And then another thing that was real important for me, if any of you have a hard time with your liners, a liner that goes all the way inside out. Like I don't have to do the, you know how some liners you really have to like push it to keep it inside out? These do not. They're like all the way inside out. I just put my arm in and I pull it tight and we're good to go. So obviously putting on your liners was a big thing about being independent. I go on my knees a lot. I have a power chair right next to me that I do use to cruise around the house. So here's my chair. But I am on and off my knees a lot. And I do have right in front of me is like a storage bench that's cushioned that I sit on to put my pants on and stuff like that and keep all my prosthetic stuff. So these liners are very easy to put on myself. I'll try to get sideways here. So if you struggle with that, I can just really easily get, now I understand if you have shorter limbs, this might be something that you got to problem solve a little more. And maybe we can do like in real life when we're at conference. But like I said, these liners for me, that was like the biggest thing keeping me from being independent. And I had to go back to college and I didn't have someone coming with me. So that was like, this has to get finished here. You know, that has to get sorted out. So I always put my liners on first because I do go on my knees a lot. That gives me that extra cushion. So there's like, depending on if I work or not, depends on how put together I am. So let's see, on a day like today where I'm not working, I'll just primarily wear comfy clothes because of the heat. And here in Northwest Indiana, it's been in the upper 90s for several weeks now, and it's quite hot. So, and very humid. So let's go with the bra that I like to wear. Is it maybe made by Warner's? It's really nice because I have not been blessed in that area, so I don't need anything super supportive. But I do keep it fastened. However, I have learned, if you want, I can show you how I clasp it together if you want me to do that, because some people, I will put it over my head, but I know some people don't do that. So I always pull it down past my chest and then I loop into my straps and pull it up, because now it's like nothing is folded under or uneven like that. But if
you show how you do your clasp?
Yeah, I will. So if you need to actually hook it, what I do, I don't know if you can tell, I get underneath the clasp and I hold it against me and I just bend it, and then I can shift it forward to undo it. And now it's flipped. I'm like, why is this not working? Okay. I'm like, this is, okay. Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, it's this side, that's why. So I can just kind of like shift it around and it comes off. But I do that like by bending it so the hooks kind of come like this. And so if I needed to put it, I can get it with my arms off or on. but I'll put my arms through almost like you're putting on a coat, just so I can get it in front of me and it doesn't fall. And then I bring that around. And once again, I will fold. Can you tell when you fold it under that you see like just the little hooks sticking out?
Yep.
Right.
So if I fold under that little bit of fabric, then I can get it to come over and clasp. Now you just watch. I'm going to do this in like 2 hours, but normally like 5 minutes. Yeah. So it doesn't help that I got this shirt on too. So you get, okay, hold it together like that. And I just kind of like slide it over it and it's together. And then you can spin it around and once again. Okay.
Looks so easy.
So it didn't take 2 hours, but you know, so it's in place. I got a sports bra, a tank top, a bra. We're good. Okay. So, and then I'll put on a tank top. So it's hot. Obviously it's hot. And you notice my left arm is longer. This is a lot of my maneuvering because it's longer. I was right-handed all my life, but now my left arm is kind of taken over. So I'll just lay down my shirt in front of me, get underneath it so it's not stuck together. Once again, I use that left arm and I'll kind of like shift it all the way up and got my arms through. And then I go like that and I use this left arm to get under and put it over my head like that. And then you can slide it down. Now I'll use my right arm. I'm kind of underneath the fabric and you can pull it down like that. So now you've got your tank top on.
Erica, did you ever try a jog bra without a clasp?
Oh, what bra? Sorry.
Had you in the past ever tried a jog bra, like without the clasp in the back, or are those just too difficult because they kind of flip over on you?
I don't know if I know what you mean.
Like a sports bra?
Sports bra. Thank you, Karen.
Oh, yeah. I got a sports bra on under here.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to show how those go on? Here,
Well,
let me grab one.
Okay. How are you, Karen?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
See you. Mandy, how are you? Oh, she's on mute.
Okay, here we go. So like this, right? Like a sports bra?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Let's make it the right way. All right. Yeah. So similar with the tank top. I put my arms through it.
I can't even do those with all those crisscrossy things in the back. That's too hard.
You just got to be good about which way it goes. Okay. So you got to really get under all of them.
Yeah.
And then put it over your head. And then because they're stretchy, you can just kind of get in there.
Okay.
Maybe I should dress like this all the time. I look bigger. So now I got my tops on.
The key to all that is your bust size. Honestly, if you've got bigger boobs, you need something that's really
right.
Yeah,
so,
there's no way
yeah.
to do that with my sports
So
bras.
you guys probably got to do the clasp first and then spin it around to get it
You
up.
know what I use? So
yeah.
if I've got my electric hands on, I can put the clasp together, and then I have a lever door handle, and I use the lever door handle to slide the strap up over my shoulder or down.
Huh.
Yeah, lever door handle is brilliant.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds really good. Okay. So if it's just a comfy day, I'll just put on a pair of more comfortable shorts. Once again, probably I do most everything before my legs are on. I mean, it'd be fine if they were on, but I just get it through, you know, and then I go on to my knees and use my arms to just pull it up. And then I'm put together. So I got my shorts on. And then for my legs, I'm sure you guys are the same way where you use your mouth for a lot of stuff. So I do use my mouth for my sock open and in my leg like that. Because I got to wear a couple socks on my right side. I cannot be fit too tight. It drives my legs crazy. So I always have to have some socks. So just put my legs in. Just do that. These tan socks are really nice. He says they're probably equivalent to like a 2. And they look nice if you have shorts on, you know. And so then my legs, I have a pin lock system.
When you say 2, does that mean like thickness?
A 2-ply, yeah, because there's like a real skinny one, then like the 3, the soft sock, I guess you would. So he said maybe like a 2-ply, and then they kind of get compressed over time, but I do like those in the summer. So, and then when I put my legs on, I'll stand them up, and I like these sandals are great. These Adidas sandals have a buckle. So that's easy to get on, and they're real lightweight. So when I get my legs on, I'm on my knees. I'll just put them next to something. I can get, now I know I have my knees and that's a different story, but I can just get into that one. And then I'll go to stand up like that. And then I'm leaning onto my chair and I get into my other leg. So now I'm all put together. And then, my arms. So I am a body powered user. I have been basically the whole time, just personal preference. So then I can just put my harness. I always put my socks on after, it's just easier. And I just kind of, it's got to untwist. There we go. Get my arm through there.
Are you talking about your socks that go over your residual limbs?
On my arms, yeah. I'll put them on next. And so now, just like a shirt, I use my arm to get it over my head. And then socks go on. I also keep my arms really loose, just personal preference, because I like to slip out of my socket very often. So yeah, so now I'm all put together. If I were to wear like normal shorts that have a button, I can show you that. Because I figured that was something for a while I hated doing, was the button. But I did figure out how to do it. So.
Okay, I'm gonna mute everybody so that we don't have background noise, because what the recording does sometimes is go to if there is noise. So I'm gonna mute everybody and then put on Erica.
Okay. So it's definitely in your favor to be stretching and have good range of motion. I'm sure you guys all know that. So it is easy with my hooks if there's belt loops, because I can just grab right underneath the belt loops. And then, I'm sorry, this is kind of crazy, I know. So then I just use the belt loops to be my method of getting my pants up. So I'll just, once again, I'm like hooked into a belt loop to pull it up. And then I can grab, and these are kind of stretchy, which helps. So I grab, this side has the button, and this side I come behind it and I can just kind of swoop it in there and then get the zipper with my hooks. And I'm all, these just came out of the wash, so they're tight.
So Erica, I took myself off mute for a second, but when it comes to the amount of rubber bands you have on your hooks, can you talk about each side? Because I know that for someone that only has like 3 rubber bands, being able to hold on to those shorts would not be possible. So how many do you have on each side?
This side needs more because they're breaking, but I would say I have, if they're brand new, 3. If they're a little worn, I use 4, just because it's exhausting if I have to kind of like maintain a little bit open. So there's that fine line between dropping stuff and exhausting. So I'm between 3 and 4, depending on how new the rubber band is.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. And I guess that's everything I can show for now.
All right. So I'm very pleased that it's females in this session, so we can talk about other stuff as needed. One of the topics that Eric and I discussed earlier was maybe we will cover in the bathroom session next time, but if we want to cover it today, we can. But if you guys have any tips and tricks, why don't you want to share those now, or would you prefer to talk about any other have any other questions for Erica, and I'll get everybody off of mute again. All right, there we go.
I was going to ask Erica, your wrist on your hooks, is that one of the Texas assistive device wrists that can flex, or is it a fixed?
It does have, yeah. It's like the 5 function wrist. I don't know who it's by. I've always used it. It does rotation, and it does like the, I guess if it was your thumb, it's like the radial deviation, but it does like, hang on, let me put
it
them on.
pronates, supinates, flexes, extends, and radial deviates. But it is by Texas Assistive Devices. It's called an enabler.
Yeah.
So here.
I think I've got set ones that don't move, and I reckon that's my problem.
So it does
like
that.
I can't even go to the bathroom with mine.
Okay.
I just can't reach.
Yeah, this for brushing teeth, or like I was talking with Sean about like using a tampon, this motion is very helpful.
You can really use a tampon?
You know it. I ain't about to do the mouth. That was a goal of mine for sure. I'm sorry. I got to take some layers off. I'm sweating.
Well, now you have to demonstrate how you undress. You can talk through it all.
Well, just, yeah, like it's my left arm always.
Because everyone's going to have to get undressed too, so.
Yeah. And so I always just get under with my left arm. I can go down too, but I usually go over my head. Dante. So, yeah. And then I undid my shorts with my arms on, but I can get it. I can kind of get behind it with my arms off. It's just easier with them on. So once it's just all my arms, you know, just like that. So a lot faster getting it all off.
Erica, what do you think like 20 years from now looks like for you with getting dressed? Do you think you'll adapt some things, like if you lose flexibility, or because you're still so young and you can get down on the floor and up and down so quick and so sprightly?
I know. I'm curious about that. I really am. It's going to be hard because I'm sure with time, my shoulders and everything are going to get worn out, and I might not have such good move. I mean, I right now have the worst knot in my back. It's a little better, but I'm always sore. So
you get regular massages or people to stretch you out?
No, I mean, I'll do stretches, but I should get massages more frequently. I really should.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start doing that. I also just found out about someone that I know who does like that reflexology stuff. And I guess she's really good if you have stuff in your back to get those, you know, pressure points.
Okay.
But yeah.
Erica, can I ask, what do you wear during winter? Like what sort of clothing do you lean towards?
Do you want me to show the video that she used?
You can. I mean, I usually wear like a tank top and a flannel, and then I'll fold it up, or I wear a very thin long sleeve shirt. And a lot of times when they're thin enough to go underneath my socket, then I don't need to wear an arm sock, and I just wear that. I like them to be more fitted. I find that I'm less hot if it's a more fitted shirt. I will wear leggings and like a long dress because for work. But yeah, I do prefer just like a thin long sleeve shirt. That's my go-to. Yeah.
Mandy, I will tag you in the video on Enhancing Skills for Life that has Erica dressing winter wise.
Okay. Thanks.
Can you tag me too?
Yeah. I also, my most favorite is a puffy vest. I love vests. That's the best because I can still get out. I use this left arm so much because it's longer that I think that's one of the reasons to me personally why I gravitate toward the body powered is because I can slip out of it so fast. I've got 2 young kids. Well, now they get themselves in the car seat good, but I needed this arm to do the car seat buckle and like for changing a diaper and stuff like that. So I need to be able to get to this left arm very freely. And that's why I like wearing a vest in the winter if it's chilly, because we do get below 0 here. So
Oof.
yeah, and I love it. It's the great.
I'm going to actually post it to the Skills for Life closed group because I can't tag everyone. When it's a public page, sometimes it won't let you tag individuals. So I will just share it to the closed group.
Okay.
And Erica, do you do your own hair, or do you get someone to put your ponytail in?
No, that ponytail is the worst thing in the world. That is the only thing, like when it comes to hair, I can't do my ponytail. So my sister did today, but I will ask anyone and their brother to pull my hair up. A lot of people in my life have gotten really good at it. My husband does good ponytails. Everyone at work knows it's going up. They'll give me a French braid. When I was in college, I lived in a private dorm. I would ask the ladies at the front desk. It was going up. So I don't care who you are, you're helping me.
Aaron, what about yourself? How do you put your hair up?
My mom. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm still practicing. I remember you should show everybody how you do it with that tie.
Well, I'm sitting on my bed and my wheelchair's plugged in. And
Oh yeah.
Well, I can pull up the video, Mandy. So give me a second and I'll find it.
and again, it's the lever door handle. If you can't do it without a door handle. So yeah, put the video up if you can find it.
Yeah, because I totally tried that vacuum thing. It didn't work.
Oh, gee. What about you, Anne? Do you do your hair, or do you get someone else to do it?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh yeah. No, I get someone to do it for me. I know Anya can do it with one of those twirly kind of elastics, but her hair is curly, so it kind of catches it, and mine's very straight. So I get my family to do it. I use headbands. I try to get my hair cut a little bit shorter in the back, so it's more A-line. It just feels a little more comfortable that way, I guess, less in my face. So that's been my coping strategies, are those little hair clips that kind of
Yeah, I can do, like, if you put like those alligator kind of pinchy clips, I can get like the sides like this, so it's at least out of your face. Yeah, those two. Yeah.
One of these clips I can pull kind of the sides of my hair back.
Yeah.
A little bit. So yeah, I wish I could do it all by myself, but
I know.
Yeah, I just try to find a hairstyle that it works well. I try to keep my bangs cut a little bit shorter. I use a flat iron to curl them. I can use one of these to just curl it, like, yeah, that's not the right angle, but I do like this and curl it under a bit. So yeah. Yeah, does anyone have any, I don't know, whatever. I joined in late again, I'm sorry. I've just been losing my mind lately. But does anyone have any questions of me of how I do things? I know my circumstance is a little bit different than some of you, so.
Hey, Anae, would you show the hooks on your wall?
Yeah, I can do that.
And then I am gonna figure out how I can multiple participants.
Video. Okay, so in my bathroom here, I have, just wait, I have to get the right angle. Okay, on my wall, yeah, there they are. Those are hooks, so that's a down one right there. So I use that to pull my pants down. And then I have an up one. And I would use that one to pull my pants up. So it's just.
And then do you have the section one that you can show as well?
Yeah, that's out of my trailer right now. Elizabeth?
And then I'm gonna go ahead while she's looking for that hook. I'm gonna try to share my screen that I have from Mandy.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm sending my son out for the suction hook.
Are you guys seeing my screen yet? Or are you still seeing videos of everybody?
No, seeing videos of everybody, but maybe I have to scroll over and see.
Okay, screen. I don't know why it's saying. Okay, start broadcast. I'm going to try this. Start broadcast. See if it's working. No, it's not working.
Yeah, it's just you.
Okay, screen. It says share, and it says screen. Stop broadcast. Okay, so I'm gonna go and find it. So here, I'm gonna do it on my computer instead. So share screen. And go to Facebook. And we will go to Quad Squad. And type in ponytail and it pops up.
You need to help me with that next year. I'm determined.
With the ponytail.
Mhm.
So here's
So
Mandy.
it's a woman who is a single arm amputee in Australia, and what she's got is just a piece of like hair elastic. You can buy it from a haberdashery shop, and on either end she has a little clasp that's the same as what you would have on like a push the button and pull along the string. You'd know
I've
it.
seen that.
Yeah.
So it's called One Up Hair Tie, and Holly Franklin is her name.
Yes. And so what I did is I put a loop on either end so that I could put it through my arms, and then again using the lever the door handle just to help get it up over my head. And once you've got it around your neck, and then you just pull your arms apart and it slides around your head.
Really?
Oh,
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show Erica's video as well. Since we can now watch it. Can everybody see this screen?
no, it's you.
It's me.
Yes.
Has it been me the whole time? Did you guys see the video of Mandy?
No.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay. What is going on? See, I told you, Lois. Okay, Zoom meeting, share screen, share. Okay, I'm going to show Erica. Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and then after this, I'm going to go and show Mandy's again since I messed up. There's no sound.
That's okay. Did you show my video already too, Sean, then?
I did not. Is your daughter able to get the suction cup so you can demonstrate it live? Okay.
Yeah, I have it. My son ran out and got it. I just had it in the trailer to make sure I didn't forget it when we go on holidays tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Here we go with showing how to get dressed. As
So
you
this
can
is
see,
more
I've got
winter
some layers on
clothes.
already. I personally, I'm not embarrassed to tell you, this is the kind of bra I use. It is, it doesn't have a wire, so it's easy, and I think it looks nice. So what I do is I keep it attached, and I find one that fits on the third hook. So if it gets stretched out over time, I can then tighten it. So I've got my arms through, just like if it was on you, and I slide it up and go over my head. And then what I'll do is make sure to pull it lower than my
They can hear you.
chest so I can pull it up and straighten out. So that would be already all, laying nice and flat. And then same with getting a top on. I frequently wear flannel shirts. I keep it buttoned to the point that I can put it over my head. And if it was unbuttoned all the way, I would just use my button hook with my arms on. I like to wear my clothes the closest against my skin, so I have the option to slide out of my stocking. So my left arm is longer. I imagine if your arms were shorter, you would be able to get in and more use your head. But I slide it up to my arms, and then I use my left arm to kind of get in the back of it. put it over my head and then straighten it out. And then what I will usually do is, oh, it's driving me nuts, wait to put my arm socks on until the end. So keep these all unbuttoned, pull them up, and then I'm going to grab my arm sock here on the bed. Then, because I've got it, you know, nice and loose, I will straighten it out. Nice and fold it up like that. Put my arm sock on. Or actually, I forgot what I normally do. Then I'll pull that to get the sock more underneath there. And once I'm into my socket, now I've got it just tucked like that. When I stand up, I can get this, right here. Get this straightened out. Okay, right arm, let me grab my other sock. Sock on, pull it over the top, make sure it's not folded over it. Pull it up. Make sure no seams are at the elbow. I can slide my sock in. Okay, so now, as far as my pants are concerned, let me get another video in a different position for my pants. Okay, let me show you for my pants now. I have a heel adjusted foot. So what I do is I push the button that it's open and I point my toe. So then when I take my jeans, because I do like to wear my jeans a little tighter, I can just take my arms, thread my foot in, grab the waistline, and because my toe is pointed, I can just pull it on and then just make sure it clears the toe. If your heel wasn't pointed, I guess you had it in the 90-degree position, you would just more or less have to shimmy, you know, up this area, pull it out on the top of the foot, and then up the heel.
So for those of you that have these adjustable ankles and heels, do you did you know this tip and trick before, or did your prosthetist have to tell you? Therapist?
Nobody's told me that one.
Okay.
The trick that I use is, or Rod uses, because he's the one that puts my pants on, is a plastic bag over the shoe or the foot.
Yeah.
That just for your jeans a lot easier.
Yeah, when my if I have the nylons on, they slide in the pants real easy. Otherwise, if I do, I'm about to put my nice skins on that are a little more grippy. Just put a sock on, and then you can point your toe through the pants.
Mandy, I thought you would appreciate the boots at the end here. You'll see in a little bit.
Slide all the way up. You want to get them on as much as you can. So then straighten out the legs. I grab the belt loops, both sides.
That's crazy over shorts.
And then
That's pretty awesome, Erica.
Thanks.
Go to do my button.
Do you find you work yourself up in a sweat sometimes? I would. I do.
Yeah, I did with layers on, and also I always have a fan on.
Around the waistband.
I also usually get dressed the very last thing before I'm going outside.
Oh, that's smart.
Got the other side.
I cruise around in my chair just with like a bra and underwear or a tank top.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you have those, the fact that your foot tilts, did you have that custom designed, or are they available for order?
Oh yeah, those are available. I don't know who makes them, but they actually just, for a while, my insurance wasn't covering them. It was so annoying. It was the Elation foot, but now I don't know what it's called. They revamped it. My foot was breaking all the time, but now I haven't needed a new one in a long time because I can wear like a few inch heel.
So I'm gonna
And what is it called? Tip and
You can just type in heel adjustment or ankle
It's a
adjustment.
heel,
Okay.
yeah, it's a
Prosthetic.
heel adjusting foot. It's nothing fancy.
boots like this. Kind of
I have this specific one because you push the button and it opens up, you adjust the heel. So I usually adjust it when my shoe is on to see where it is, and then you push it the other direction to lock it in place. So you're like 90 degrees with the ground.
Oh.
Perpendicular.
best thing would be able to get on pants. Because if your foot
Yeah.
doesn't, it's almost
Yeah.
impossible to get on long pants.
Oh, I know. And I like wearing tight pants just because that's where I'm at. That's just what I want to do. So
If you can do it, great.
yeah, and it's what's in style, and a lot of times they have stretch, so they're super comfy. Because I noticed I was always flooding if you wore like a boot cut or some kind of pants, or you're trying to find a wider leg. They still get hung up by your knee, and then you got short pants, and that's super annoying.
Right.
Yeah, so just wear tight pants, and they always look great.
The nice thing is there's a lot of pants out there now that are like buttonless too, that look like the real.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Good jeggings.
I know I can't wear anything with buttons, so.
That's okay. There's plenty of great stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
I like pull-on too. It's just comfy.
It is, yeah.
Now, oh, you guys know what it's like to be hot, and I got lots of layers on right now. Questions, let me know.
All right.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm going to go to Mandy's video. Let's go over here. My screen's still sharing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see, Facebook. And we are going to go to Squad. And we are going to.
Please ignore my husband's lovely comments.
Oh, in the video?
Oh yeah, he thinks he's funny.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Ponytail. All right. I will start it over and turn the volume on.
All right. So I've put the 2 loops at the end of the hair tie. I was excited. My hair was really short, so it didn't work hugely well.
Oh, it's
Great.
I had to
amazing.
turn it off. Oh, okay.
That's
Wow.
pretty cool.
And who makes those?
It's called One Up Hair Tie by Holly Franklin.
Do you think that would work well for someone with straight, thin hair?
Nope,
Oh,
it
yeah.
does not work on my hair at all.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Darn it.
I really would.
But I bought like 10 of them from her at one point in time. So if I remember to bring them to Skills for Life, I'll give you the ones I have. You can try it
Yeah,
out.
let's play around with that because
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder if even if we like, if you had your head upside down, like you were bent over, if then you did it, if it would like stay up high and it would gather it and not just go away.
Yeah, it probably would. So there's 2 things. I want you all to think about this, and I'll make an announcement on Facebook at some point. But my hope is, and you know, this idea has come from a couple different places, but some of it from Mandy when they kind of some students or engineers got together and kind of problem solved a bike for her. And then I've had other friends go through this process, but at my children's school, it's called Makerspace. And there's a program in Boston at Harvard with their engineering department kind of partners with the physical medicine and rehab department for rehab projects. And I want to have some engineering students come to Skills for Life, but you know, maybe a month prior to the event, you guys give them challenges, and that you communicate with each other up to the event, and then they're going to have 4 days to put something together for you. So I think the hair tie is going to be awesome, and any other ideas you guys can come up with.
Yeah, I did actually work with Northwestern students. They were freshman engineering when I was a patient at the Rehab Institute, and they were given that challenge for the ponytail. It was interesting what they thought I could actually do sometimes, but one was so, like, there's something I have in my mind that they kind of came up with that was so close, and it involves magnets and kind of similar to that thing that she was just using. So I would love to do that.
Perfect.
Holly's clip and elastic is so simple. Like, you could easily just pull a Parker apart and pull out that rubber elastic and the 2 little clips at the end and make it yourself. Really simple.
So, you know, now that we've been discussing dressing, self-care, one of the things I want to ask, has anyone in this group purchased anything from Hilfiger with the magnetic clothing? It's basically magnets that, instead of buttons in the front or pants, that they're using magnets for adaptive clothing. Anyone here had an experience with that yet?
I've seen people that have done it through the war amps, and they quite like it.
Yeah.
Like jackets and stuff. I know for myself, like, I try to find jackets that have snaps on them, because then I can use my mouth to.
You're frozen. Anybody? Anyone else? Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Is everybody still there? Hello? Anybody? And I lost everybody for a few seconds.
I don't like winter. I hate. Sorry, what did you say?
I lost everybody. My computer completely froze and shut down. So I don't know. It probably stopped recording at that point also, but I'm on my phone. So were you, I don't know if I missed it, but were you able to show your suction cup hook?
No, I can do that now.